Okay, they'll close it up with the Lina for the mid.
A lot of scaling for both teams, really. But Lina definitely adding a little bit more of it. And it is the Abaddon carry, by the way. Play be very annoying. Whereas down here, he's kind of playing like the 5, which means he's going to have very low net worth. He has to buy more mana regen, things like that. Well,
yeah, they're just able to walk up and burst through Puppy. He was out of leaps. And see if Kiritich can even get out himself. He can't. They just kill off the 2 of them.
Well, maybe everything
there from those 2, but there we go. Yeah, because I guess when you look at Secret's heroes, is how easy is it for them to deal with a Timber Shore? Like, can they kill a Timber easily?
Well, they have some damage, but I think that the problem with it is they don't have lockdown, right?
No, Loopsy did try and turn and trade back there with Secret. Does not win that trade. The sort of response is, and just the fact that on top lane, surely not again. I mean, Infernal and Shikoda bursting both the 2 of them down low. It's gonna swing across. They're gonna get Kiritich. He's dead again. Puppy will try and jump forward, but there's another Siphon at the ready, so Shikoda can just stand his ground. The Dual Breath will come in, but the Crypt Swarm's there just in time for Shikoda to secure the double kill. And Infernal, I think he's going to be fine if he can juke through this. He's got another Timber Chain in a second to break away, and yet the other core's not even going to try chasing. Infernal gets out alive, so once again...
Already, and we know that this hero, how problematic this hero can be when he gets a little bit of items.
And bottom lane, Loopsy again getting punished. Did try and poke in to get like a temp stack of the sticky napalm under the tower. Jump forward, great coil. Morel able to close the gap, get the setup onto Cloud. See if he's able to dive in with another orb to look for Theolacor. He's going to try and close in. Of course, look at a fight up here around the 7 minutes as the Wisdom is about to come into play. TP's out coming in from Secret. See if he can hold his own. He's going to try and finish off Theolacor. He still wants to try and stand his ground for this. Phase shift dodge of the Laguna. Is he able to get out? As an orb, he'll get away. Didn't get the Wisdom, but forces a response. Wastes a Laguna that gets dropped on him for nothing at all. And he will survive. Going to maintain control of it, and they'll get it. Morale. And as the amplified damage room ready for the next play. Bottom lane. Avalanche in onto Theolacor. Gets a little too close to the tower, and with the backup of Shikoda, they're going to look to try and run him down. He's salving up. Cryptstorm and the right click. It's enough. Shikoda on this Death Prophet. 4 kills already picked up 8 minutes in. He's making the moves. Just doing what they can to try and push them off. Yeah, further TPs aren't coming in. They've got the burst. Laguna comes flying in from Rebel to snipe out Shikoda. He gets the push put to a stop.
It's very bad for the game state. Top lane though. Infernal. Oh! He gets him.
He got him. Theolacor's got to be careful. I mean, he's heading up with the cover of the Moonlight Shadow. And we're going to know he's there now with that Trivium Central stop. But they don't have detection from over in the river. Dreamcore is there. They managed to close the gap on a Rebel. The Lena's just dead in the river. Throwing out a tip there, Mirel. Puppy should be fine. Still has an extra leap at the ready. We'll have to use it. Diving a tier 2. Probably not on the menu for Yellow Submarine right now, but they will take the remainder of that stack away. So the gold continues to fly in for Inferno. Having brilliant game 4-0-3 on this last big timber.
Bot lane onto tank here.
Should have him here with the combo. Doom and the Macropire. A lot of damage. Can they get out though? Because Inferno's coming over. Cloud goes for the heads up TP. Same as we said here for Theolacor. No messing around. They'll TP out. So Secret are able to...
Lina actually going for the BKB first item.
Okay. There's the big reveal. Wasn't ready for it. Sitting under the tier 2 tower. Did not expect that play to come in, but it did.
And Secret are just unable to really respond to any of the moves that Yellow Submarine goes through. Here though, we have Puck getting caught a little bit here.
And they're going to get the easy setup. I mean, they'll take that every day of the week. That if they can just drop a Doom down on one of these bigger cores, get the kill, they'll take it. And they get it there. Just does mean there's now no Doom. So, of course, Inferno and Bottega, a little less scared of them, but BKBs are at the ready, and Inferno will get shredded here. So, Secret getting themselves another one as Yellow Submarine.
Nice one.
So for the burst, they get the drag back, quickly killing off the Elicorn, popping the borrowed time. They can go for round 2 if the borrowed time comes to an end. Huge amounts of burst. Once again, Infernal. Over the BKB, they'll drop the Doom down and the Laguna onto Infernal, attempting to burst the Timber. See if he can get away from this under the coverage of the Glimmercade. He might just live, in fact. Infernal is out of this. Jakoda is trying to bully back the 2 cores. He's forced Rebel to have to BKB TP out of this. The flame breaks there onto Cloud. They're going to kill the Doom off. And indeed, Inferno gets out of there thanks to the clutch plays here. I think, what was that? The Glimmer from Jakoda. He pretty much did everything that fight.
I mean, Puck could maybe try to make over there and get some vision in there, but...
I mean, they could try for the steal. They've got 3 heroes that could just kind of jump in.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful you don't also feed away even more kills. Whoa. Look at this.
There's the Doom. That's going to be Inferno take down.
Oh, Puck got it.
Gets the snatch. He gets in, gets the Aegis steal, and he gets out. Cloud's trying to step up, but the Avalanche toss combo there from Bottega. He's got to put the BKB and run here. Jump forward. They're closing in onto Cloud. The BKB soon to come to an end. He's dead for this.
Here comes the lasso.
Trying to get some information. That's the borrowed time getting forced out straight away. Bottega comes in with the Avalanche on the 2 of them. They get the drag here onto the Cloud. The lasso comes into play. Cloud, he's gone. Didn't get the chance to get the Doom out, and now the BKB TP has to be there from Rebel. He'll make it away. Oh my goodness, that toss. Still though, Morel might actually find something. He's going to try and chase on forward. Dodges the Light Track Array. Gets the coil down onto the 3 of them. A little bit for the rest of the other team to get over to him, but Jakoda's going to try. He pops the Exorcism, chases up the high ground. We're caught by the Ice Path. They're starting to bully Curatrix to once. That's the borrowed time gone. The Light Strike Array will hold back the Death Prophet, but the gap's being closed on towards Rebel as the jump there from Mirror. He's killing off Rebel under the tower. Right clicks him down through the BKB. That's the Lena death for 70. Curatrix, his second life is not going to save him after borrowed time comes to an end. Both the carry and the mid dead, and the diving, it's continuing as we can see Morel go up past the tier 3s, up past the tier 4s, looking to just pad up his scoreboard here, get another kill, takes out Puppey. It's over. They've had enough of this secret. GG is called. Yellow Submarine looking very impressive here to start this game off.
Yeah, they do for sure. The mid Lina, who does not like this type of supports, she likes having Tusk, Clockwork, you know, Nagasire, and these type of heroes that does that stuff for her. So they kind of need that hero to go in.
What's the plan? It's going to be the OD. Okay, so how much is that making Secret go, uh-oh? Infernal had quite the game last game on his Timber Saw. Down bottom, they're going to be able to get the first blood. Sure, Jakoda goes down to Teotihuacan, but not before Bottega was able to take down Cloud. First blood for the carry.
I think early on Kunga is okay, but later on it gets really annoying. You're going to get be under Astral most of the time.
Again, on that bottom lane, Bottega.
The fact that you can also potentially go for that Void Stone first, which means that you can continue to throw out avalanches without any problem. He's so far underrated. Top lane though, Pangolier is getting attempted on him.
You've got the shield crash and the swashbuckle. He'll be fine. So yeah, Teotihuacan trying to make that sort of move as he gets back onto the map, but not quite enough to set up a Secret of Finding Kill. And it's leaving the Magnus on his own. They just dive in. Another kill that Bottega's getting involved with. And we'll see up top. Can they actually finish off Infernal? He's got the Swashbuckle, he's got the Shield Crash, he's got the Lotus and the Wand. They still can't get this kill or any sort of kill top. Let's see if they can get... They should be able to kill Jakoda, surely. He's going to try and aggro the neutrals to look for a deny, but skewering under the tier 2 tower. I mean, there's no way. No, they'll get him. Yeah, Cloud at least able to pick up that kill.
But that was the move missed, but again, nothing really happens for Yellow Submarine. I mean, they're going to go on the Rasta here mid lane.
Or they get it with the poison after it. I mean, it was nicely done. They get the tree hit into... Maybe they'll find some setup down bottom. And Submarine, he just opens up with a wheel.
Look at that.
Straight in, Jakoda knows how to catch them.
Yeah, he does.
But still very slippery, tricky to kill this morph. And you're not quite keeping up with the farm. We're going to see if they get the setup. And get the opening with the boat. It's going to be enough to get the kill done. Nicely executed there. See if they can find the bonus of Lupsi. Under the vision, he's going to go for the TP out. They'll drop the song to stop him. They want to make sure they can get everything they can find here, Secret. And they'll get it. They get the second kill, double kill for Kiritic. Yellow Submarine, they're going to see if they can maybe get a sort of this pick off. I mean, this would be quite the snipe. Shikoda, he'll get the wheel in. He's done it. God. He's actually done it. He catches him in a fashion that doesn't leave him the chance, or he's not able to respond quick enough with the shift. I mean, you don't normally see a ringmaster catching a morph like that.
The two cores of Yellow Submarine now, both the OD and Tiny are really online to fight now, especially with the Aegis on OD, Witchblade and Pike. They're so strong.
Oh, it's a good skewer. The Avalanche comes out into play though, as well as the toss. Look at the Tron boat coming in on towards him. The RP will drag in the three of them, but the Rolling Thunder was already out. Bottega is he actually going to be able to walk away from this? The escape pack comes in from Shikoda. Because Bottega has... Yeah, he's going to be left behind here by the looks of it. Now, surely, is he? He's not getting out. The skewer's going to miss, but they will find him. So Secret able to make sure that Yellow Submarine don't get away with that level of aggression up under the tier 2 tower.
Considering he had such a good lane, I think there should be ways to kick out the Morphling, especially with the diffu timing. But in this particular game, it doesn't seem like it's been in the interest of Yellow Submarine. Another nice skewer, but...
Oh, yeah, they've got him with the X-Mark. The Astral will buy him a little time. Doesn't allow for the Rolling Thunder to come in from Inferno, but the Torrent's there. They catch and get the kill. Puppy's going to try and go for the song and walk away. The Rolling Thunder comes to an end. We'll see Bottega step up over towards Kiritic. Kiritic's BKB coming to an end. They've got the toss, but there's the jump forward with the RP onto the two of them. Cloud just backing off, using the RP to try and hold back Bottega and Morel, give the space for Kiritic to escape. Off to the side, the chase continues from Inferno and Lupsi. I should be able to finish off the job here as the other call will full double kill for Lupsi as they do succeed in taking out the two supports.
I also realized that there's a really annoying interaction for the OD, which is the Morphling turning into OD and astraling him, making him lose, in this case from one astral, 600 mana. And it's only forced 24 minutes in.
Bottega just walks up, destroys Puppy here with the combo, and Inferno's, he's ready to cut off Cloud. I mean, Morel would be a pretty good catch.
But the OD has the acronyms now.
It's going to make it difficult for them to burst him. The smoke's coming in. So they're able to get the self-astral off. It's going to get a little bit awkward now. Can they afford to still try and finish him off? The escape back comes into play. They hold back the Morphling over the disruption. The song's there. What do they want to do with this? They've killed off Shikoda. They're turning towards Morel, but the acronyms to keep him safe. They'll lock him down with the shackles. They'll get him with the RP. They'll kill him off. Morel will fall while Rebel gets the double. Probably have to start falling back now, Yellow Submarine. Secret. They've got the dash down the X mark onto Bottega. Disruption will come out to stop him from getting dragged back by the X mark. Still trying to walk this one up, but they've got the vision, the drag back with the horn toss. They kill off Bottega as well. Big moves from Secret. They take the team fight, only losing the two supports. We're getting two big kills there, in particular both Mirel.
But they know where they are, but they don't see anyone right now. They're smoking around. Amazing.
They're going to find Rebel at the start. He's having to get the BKB off. They get the skewer over towards the Rolling Thunder comes in, interrupts the skewer. Clutch play there from Inferno. Could set up for more. Puppy's going to try and go for the song. He'll have the TP at the end of it and we'll make it out. But yeah, the big plays. He tried to get the skewer back. Pango, he was ready to go.
Tiny on top. Can he potentially...
I was going to see the other.
He sees the Jaman.
Oh my goodness. That's Silverhead yet.
Oh, that's what happened. It broke the...
Yeah, he just got completely smashed.
Ah, okay.
And now they're going to get more. They just walk it over. There's the Rebel. The RP will come out, allows them to at least kill off the Shikoda. They do get the support kills, but can they actually keep their cores alive? BKB pop by Kiritic, turns towards Bottega. Bottega has to pop his own BKB. The Rebel dead.
Okay, the OD, the Morphling turning into OD is no joke. You gotta respect that. With the course of Secret. This smoke is kind of interesting from Secret right now.
They're going to get the quick jump onto Lupsi. Do they want to try and fight 4 versus 5? Looks like they do. You got Patega coming in from the backlines. He's been able to find Cloud. The Song of the Siren will come out. See if that's enough to get them all away or reset for the fight. The Rolling Thunder continues to catch on to Puppey. Will one is going to get laid down, blocks off his escape. Will have to turn elsewhere. Still gets cleaned up by Patega.
And then, of course, not only that, but once he gets the BKBs and the hexes on OD and stuff like this, then it becomes, then he becomes a real problem. But the smoke here.
They're going to catch him, but the escape pack's there. Shikoda ever coming close to buy him a chance to play, but the RP comes out afterwards as well. The nullifier, shield still procs, but it won't save him. The buyback comes in from Shikoda, but there's no buyback available on Morel. They have to back out here, Yellow Submarine. This is no longer a fight for them.
Pangolin has a A on this, by the way, and he's showing mid.
Look at the catch on him. They'll try and get out of this, and should be able to... Oh, no, they didn't manage to roll away. They've got in the escape pack will come into play. He'll dodge the boat, but he is gone.
Building's dying quick here.
Oh, they've got to just let them go. Not able to do anything. They're going to maybe try and find some. Botega's moving in. They put the BKB. They get the full combo down on towards the Magnus. They've taken Cloud out. See what one they can go for. There's the Sanity's coming in. The first one, the second one hits hard enough to pop the Morphling the once. Jump forward for Shikoda looking over towards the other core. They'll be pushed out of the fight. The BKB's out there from Kiritich. Turns into the Tiny and he's ready to fight back. They've got the drag back on the Morale, but the BKB's out. He'll run away from the X-Mark. The shield pops. He'll be fine. Now let's just go back and surround Kiritich. Can they kill him off though? Kiritich turns towards Morale. Kiritich he's been able to do it on his own. No, Shikoda comes in with a favor. The cheese is there. Heals Kiritich back up. Waveforms over towards Morale. The buyback's now coming in from Bottega. Kiritich turns into the Tiny. He's got the combo to burst Morale low. They finish him off with the Tidebringer hit. Kiritich, he's out with the TP. There's nothing to stop it. Kiritich, he gets away with it. And no smokes on them right now. They're going to try... They've hit the scan. So they're going to go for this. The BKB is out though from Kiritich, and the Song's there as well from Puppey. Secret deciding what to do with this information. Puppey's going to try and split from the rest of the team. The rest of the Secret, though, they're going to try and head over to help out. But the burst comes in. They do it cleanly this time. The double ults coming in from Morale. Quickly deal with the Morphling. They'll get Puppey as well off to the side. It works out for Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine moving in.
Nice positioning by Thierlico maybe here, or is it?
Just going to go for it. Just jumps into the rolling thunder. Look to get the information. They'll try and burst through the Morphling. They drop the Sanities. One on its own is not enough. Kiritich is fine. He's able to waveform out of this. Thierlico is going to go for the TP out from the end of the BKB. He'll make it away. Quick toss combo onto Rebel. Not enough to threaten him. He'll able to get the BKB off. Now looking for the drag back onto Infernal. They have got the safety with the escape pack. And he's got the Eon Disc proc as well, getting him out of there. We'll see to the side. It's Shikoda just playing around with Cloud, making sure the Cloud can't get the blink initiation. Now the BKB's come out, but he's got to get away, Morale. Can't stand toe-to-toe once again with Kiritich. The BKB's pop. They'll turn, settle for the kills. They take out Lupsi. So all that pressed and all that popped, and only the one support death. Everybody else gets out alive.
But they didn't quite have the refresher there ready for the OD. But he will have it very soon, though.
Kiritich gonna have the control here, but there's the RP. Comes in onto the turn, and BKB, second RP, ready to go. Locking down both Infernal and the Tiny, but Pateka with the escape pack gets the chance to put the BKB. Buyback's coming out now. And they'll get in with the first Sanities. The second one is decent damage, enough to allow them to bring down Cloud. The Astral will hold back Kiritich for now. Kiritich, he's bailing out of this one. Doesn't feel this is a fight that they can turn. A Secret will have to accept the losses here. Of course, it was an investment there from Yellow Submarine. They used the 3 buybacks to make this fight happen. So it wasn't without cost. Does allow them to maybe set up for the Roshan.
And not give the opponent a chance to start the fight. But here goes Pangolier.
He's going to see what he can find with the Rolling Thunder. The back end of Secret
Aegis runs out.
Now has timed out. They get the opening bash onto Kiritich, but boy, he's walking up on Morello. Have the Astral. It's close, but it's not enough. He tries his luck there to see if the numbers worked out, but they didn't quite. Not enough to kill off the Morphling. Maybe at the least they'll catch Puppey here with the combo. They will. And maybe even get the Magnus as well. Hold up, Infernal. He's actually able to jump across the turn towards him. The Indis to keep him protected. The buyback comes in from Puppy. If the Hex on Morel, he's got to try and break himself out of the Serpent Ward. Stepping over the BKB, Bottega looks for the Avalanche over towards the Shaman. But Shaman's able to get away up to the high ground. But Kiritich, he's dead. They've killed the Morph off after it all. They're ready to try and chase on for more. Infernal's got his eyes over towards Cloud on the Magnus, but Cloud will get the blink off. But after all that, and the Morphling still dies.
Mom cannot be the guy who gets jumped by the Odie like this. Even if he doesn't die from the double ult, he still puts Secret in an awkward position.
Okay.
Tiny.
Disruption's going to be there, then they've got the Astral setup. Sanities comes in, hitting them both pretty hard. Avalanche to follow up. They have to use the song to get him out, to keep Cloud safe. They've got the buyback. Can they set anything up with it? They've got the song into the boat. Does land on towards Morel. Bottega trying to back off, but the Shackles catch him. Bottega will fall. They get the skewer back as well as the Horn Toss onto Morel. Morel, I don't think there's anyone coming to save him, as he's caught under the tier 4 towers. They get 2 big kills. Does, of course, cost them the buyback from Kiritich, but immediately pays off.
A lot of attack speed. A lot of damage. Full glass cannon actually built. Got the roll.
They've got a bit of a setup, but the forces there up to the high ground.
Naka has no buyback here.
They're going to have it.
He's dead.
Nearly 2 minutes
seconds.
without Puppy.
Yeah. How did that even happen? I was too focused on looking at items around the board here.
That's
very costly. Oh, Tiny.
Let's go back into the Hex and the RP, but he actually gets the BKB off. Doesn't matter. The physical, maybe the Astral will save him. It's coming just in time. Astral is there. He's able to get out to the side. The disruption is what they're doing everything they can to save the Tiny. But Taker, he's going to live. Mirel, he's caught in the midst of the fight though by the Shackle, but he's able to get the Astral off on himself in time. He'll live a little longer. After the Astral comes to an end though, he will fall. Well, yes, he gets the touch, get the Saturn. He's okay. Never mind. I mean, he got the damage done still. At the end of the day there, thanks to the helmet, the Undying. And that might have just done it, really. He's knocked the Kuka out for a second time. A dieback on Rebel. And they're not even done yet. They're going to get the Illicore as well. I mean, that helmet, the Undying, that might have just sealed the deal.
Was that what caused him to be able to go in again? Odie did use both BKBs and...
Cloud gets the grab.
Can he blink out though?
And Rolling Thunder's ready to come in. They get the jump over towards Rebel. They're ready to start bringing the damage. Forces Rebel to have to put the BKB. They get the RP off one of the 2 of them. See if they can kill off Infernal through the roll-up. Infernal trying to break out of this. They've caught the Odie to the side, but he's able to slide out the Serpent Wards. Rebel's also...
Oh my god.
Infernal gets out with the jump. He gets away from them. And now Cloud's caught outside of the base. He does not have buyback. He's short at the gold. He's not got enough money. He's dead for 2 minutes. The Illicore gets slowed up by the Sanities as clipped. Kiritich has to try and wave from away, but Infernal, he's caught him. Gets in with the Rolling Thunder. He's got buyback available, but they're taking damage on the tier 4s. And as I said, Cloud, he doesn't have the money. Puppy.
Oh, yeah, the throne. The Radiant throne is getting under attack here by the Morphling.
They're trying for a cube play. Is this actually going to work? I mean, Rebel's coming in as well. They've got the glyph. I mean, they had to go for this sort of play. It's actually going to work in secret. Mirel's turned up, and he's ready to start to bring together the defense to shut down the 2 of them. They've killed off Rebel. Kiritich, he's desperately trying to get secret the win, but he cannot. My God. The defense is held. I think it's secret, knowing that they didn't have the buyback on the Magnus, they knew that they had to try for that sort of play. It doesn't work out. Yellow Submarine, they managed to keep the Ancient alive. But down the mids, Yellow Submarine heading towards the Ancient, ready to deliver the killing blow to Team Secret.
He almost has 2 songs though, so they're gonna try this move.
They're buying time.
That we talked about earlier, but there's no creeps.
Is it enough time? As he said, they're trying to head up, but the backdoor protection's still there. They need
it's not gonna work.
They've got no creeps.
It's over.
Secret knocked out.
Oh my God.
Of the TI qualifiers here by Yellow Submarine. 75 minutes in here. Yellow Submarine able to get the victory. Having to make it all in play, which they do go for, and you got to respect it, but not enough. Not enough to deal with Yellow Submarines. Getting the victory here today. 2-0 against Secret.